Alright, so this is the first day after doing 4 layers of TCA. Was it 13%? Let me take a quick look. I always confuse 13 and 18, I don't even know why. 13%. It's the one that's just above the TCA 7. And I'm pretty impressed with the results. There is no irritation whatsoever. My face feels really tight, especially around like the chin area in this. It almost feels like I have a mask on and I'm like being forced to... I almost like can't lift my eyebrows too. It's incredible. But no wrinkles. All the wrinkles are just about melted away up there. Day 1's going well. What I'm also going to do too is I'm actually going to combine this into like one giant video so you can see like day by day by day of each, I guess each day until like maybe 10 days. I forgot which one of you, so I can give you guys a shout out. I'm so out of it today. My sleep schedule's been out of control. I've been going to bed at like 5 a.m., waking up at 2 o'clock in the evening, and but at least I have time to do this. What I am going to do is after a week, I'm going to mix some of my TCA 30 and make a 25% and do like a layer or two of that, and I have one more vial of the 13%, so I'll do a combination for you next week. So you'll have a really good video. Of like what to expect if you do peels back to back, because that's what I'm going to be doing is like one TCA peel then another follow-up one, and then I have a fusion peel, and the more peels you do in a short amount of time, the better the result in the long term. So day 1, no irritation, looks a little tan, it looks like I just spent too much time in the sun, doesn't really feel too bad, no stinging, but there's like a really cool heat sensation, and yeah. Alright, so this is day 2 after doing 4 layers of the TCA 18. Using the Retin-A helps because it is more aggressive than the retinol. I have noticed that this has peeled a lot quicker than I had ever imagined, and this is all feeling really tight. I do get a bit of a redness complexion, but that happens as the peel is working. So if you can see up here, this right here, if I scrunch, it almost looks like I have wrinkles. That is going to be a thick layer that's going to come off last. That's typically how I peel. Typically you'll peel around here, and then this kind of goes upwards, and then up here is the last area to peel. So I have a lot of peelage going on right there. Again, you don't ever want to pick or peel this. I just use a pair of fine scissors if there's a big piece and I just gently trim it. So it is pretty tight, it's looking good, and I think it's a really good peel. I'm getting a good result and I'm pretty happy. Could have probably done the full 5 layers, but if you've ever used this brand, you will know that all the peels are the same pH and they burn like a you-know-what. So day 2 is going well. Hey everyone, so this is day 3 of the 4-layer TCA 18%, and overall I am really impressed with the results. I feel like my skin, as weird as it sounds, is becoming acclimated to the peel, so it's tending to peel a lot quicker than it did before. Typically before, even when I did the 30%, it was peeling up until like day 6, 7, 8, but after doing them for a while, I'm noticing that after 3 or 4 days, like if you look in closely, I still have a really thick sheet that's up here that's really dark. Because what happens is the skin turns a darker color, it tends to look worse, and it looks worse before it gets better. But a lot of the skin here is all peeled, and then I have the remnants around here, over here, and then right there. So this is always last. I probably will have this all peeled by like day 5 or so. And my skin has like a little bit of reddish tint to it. It's a little sensitive, and then it gets better and better. And usually after like 1 week, it's back to normal, but I'll do the full 10 days for y'all. So day 3 is going well. I still have some peeling, some darkness, some tanning. Kind of looks like a bad sunburn, but I kind of pull this look off. It's like the trendy zombie look. I'm using Hard Night Good Morning. It's like a moisturizing cleanser. It works really well because it doesn't irritate the skin and it just glides on there. It's a really nice gel consistency. It's creamy at the same time and it smells like citrus, and it does not burn the skin. It actually hydrates as you cleanse. And Deandra is incredible, and she made something like that because it really works for this kind of process without irritating it, or because when you have a peel, you don't want to use cleansers that are very harsh, and you don't want to use cleansers that have like any microbeads because that can irritate the heck out of your skin. So this cleanser is really gentle and really nice, and it helps the skin further get hydrated, which also increases the peeling. Typically with a chemical peel, the more you keep it moisturized, the better, because when it's moisturized, it's able to peel better, quicker, and heal a lot better, because skin heals when it's kept in a nice moist environment, and that can be tricky with a peel. I didn't use any Aquaphor or nothing. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I kind of gauge it. because it's not like super cold like winter. I didn't put a whole layer of Aquaphor on because I didn't feel like I needed to. But day 3 going well. Hey everyone, this is Friday, day 4 of my peel journey after doing 4 layers of the TCA 18%, and all the peel is practically all gone. What you'll see is that when the peel goes away, your skin may be a little sensitive, so typically you'll start peeling around the nose and lip area, and then that skin kind of sloughs off. That skin's going to be very sensitive when you're cleansing and toning. You might get a little sting, and then as it peels that more, this will harden up, and then this is sensitive, and then so on and so forth. But look at the amazing glaziness I get from here. Or not glaziness, glossiness. I guess glaziness could be a word. But it has like a glazed look. It feels very soft, very nice. It's really regenerated skin. You're going in there taking out all those impurities. So all of this is peeled off. The neck area is a little red. It almost looks like someone was choking me. Has a little itch to it too, which you normally means you have to moisturize it better. But up here, this is always how I peel. This is the last area to go. It's this little area that's flaking off little by little on my forehead. And look at that, almost no wrinkles whatsoever. The shiny, amazing look is accomplished by using multiple layers of a percent that you can tolerate. So I usually just do 18%, and sometimes if I'm feeling lucky, I'll do a 25 or 30 over it, or in certain areas to really make those stronger. But a lot of my problem areas have disappeared, like around here. The enlarged pores have gotten better, but the wrinkles around here and under my eyes got better because I take a giant Q-tip soaked in the solution, and then I just brush it on a few layers, and you'll really feel a tingle, but everything firms up, and it peeled off really nicely. I've also been using the LED therapy device too with my eyes, and that's really nice as your skin is regenerating. It's able to penetrate deeper, and a lot of your products you use can penetrate deeper and really work because you're exfoliating greatly with this. So I think by tomorrow all of this will be gone. So typically this only lasted about, it was really only bad for 3 days, and then day 4, which is today, is a lot better. Day 5 is gonna be even better, and then after the fact, I might be a little red around here, which is totally normal. So I'll keep doing the full healing process for you guys to see what it will look like. Normally after 1 week, while you're using retinol or any kind of Retin-A, it will speed it up so much that you're able to be back to your normal life in under a week. Unless your skin's very sensitive, in which case it'll be closer to like a week and a half to 2 weeks. Everyone's different with this, and the more your skin gets used to this, the better the process becomes. So this is day 4, and it's going well. I'll give you one final look at how awesome my skin looks. I just love the shininess and like how incredibly perfect this is. That little indentation there is getting a lot better. This right here, because I have dilated capillaries, I do have to get lasered at some point. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 5. Alright everyone, so this is day 5. I'm sorry, but everyone is sleeping, so I'm trying to like keep quiet. The last bit of skin fell off from this peel. It feels really soft, really smooth. It looks amazing. The neck area though is still really red. It's a little itchy, it's a little dry. It's not too bad, but you have to keep it just kind of soothed. So I take like an ice pack and I put it on there because I don't want to itch. But the rest of it is gone. If you look up close, this area has gotten so much better. I still have a little bit right here that I can work on, but I used to have 2 or 3 lines and they're all gone. And this right here got a lot better too. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 6. Hey everyone, I am back, and this is day 6 of recovering from the 18+% TCA peel. I don't know why I almost say 13, but it is definitely 18. And let me just double check before I confuse any of you. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's 13%. I don't know why I get confused. I somehow confuse the two, but it was 4 layers of the 13%. This is day 6, and healing is going well, except the neck is a little red and dry, which is normal. This area does peel. It's weird, it peels quicker than my forehead. My forehead is usually always last. However, this area tends to stay more irritated. And right here on the right side of my nose, it tends to get a lot of really itchy and dry as it heals. That's just my own skin. Some of you might have similar stories. So right here is still red, is still dry, and if you look close, there is gentle flaking that is occurring around the nose area, the T area here. And it's probably part of the peel healing, but also using retinol, or no, Retin-A to help it speed it along. Typically I've used the vitamin A booster from Platinum, I've used the retinol on different brands, not Platinums, and I've used Retin-A, which is what I'm using now. It's prescription, it's the Terra Nova one. I know there's also like Renova and another version, but it's like the same thing, 0.5%. That is a very powerful topical drug that you'll apply. It will speed up the peel, but you might get some irritation. So make sure you use it 2 weeks before you do this. But it is almost all back to normal. I still love the results. I typically find that I tend to see after the peel, after 1 week about, you'll see any areas you might have missed or any areas you could work on if they don't look a lot better and revived. I still have here, which I can just do a layer separately. So what I might be able to do is use the remaining 13%, and I have some 30% that'll probably dilute to like a 25. And I'm just gonna layer up here 5 layers to really get rid of the wrinkles and this one indentation there. So this is day 6, tomorrow will be day 7, and I'll see you soon for that. Hey everyone, this is day 7 of recovering from the 13% TCA, and everything is pretty much back to normal with the exception of my neck, which is always typically the last to fully peel, as I've said before. Everything else looks really great. It's interesting because your skin looks super soft, and then as it hardens it looks a little bit different, so don't be surprised if you get like a slightly reddened result that comes out of nowhere and then it goes away. That's totally normal and it's part of the process. But there is no more irritation at all. I'll give you guys a closer look at my skin. So I definitely did a lot of good things so far in terms of making it look a lot better, and it feels a lot better. I still have this horrible hyperpigmentation there, and then I have that one that is, it's actually been minimized so much. It was right here, but it used to be bigger. So it is doing its job, it just takes a slow time. I find that when you use a lower grade peel, because like, don't do the mistake I made when I did 30% and I did multiple layers of that, which was absolutely painful and horrific, but I did get good results. You can still get just as good a result from using a smaller percent many times and then working your way up little by little. I've noticed that by doing that, my skin responded a lot better, where the last time I did the TCA for the first time, my skin was peeling for like days on end. It was like almost 7 days and it was still like horrific. But now it's usually 4, more on the 5 end of peeling. It looks horrible for like 3-4 days, and then the 5th day it's just that one little piece right here and then it goes away. And there's like so many theories as to why that is, but it's pretty impressive, that we have this technology. So day 7 is going well. Happy 420 everyone. Personally not my thing, but it's always interesting reading some of the memes on it. So enjoy your week and stay healthy. I'll be back tomorrow for day 8. Hey everyone, this is day 9 of recovering from the 13% TCA, and overall I would say that it's pretty much mostly done. A lot of the, I don't want to say major peeling because it wasn't major peeling, it was smaller, it was more of like a flaky dander-flake thing, is going around the chin area and the sides. I will say my neck is still a little dry. I don't think it's as red as before. It's a little, I don't know, it has like a powdery texture. It's a little bit more dry compared to the rest of the skin. As that's healing, it's always like the last area to go. Everything else looks fine. I'll give you a close-up look. This looks a lot better. You might get a bit of a gritty feeling and some shedding, but it's not going to be super dramatic. It'll almost feel like you had a very light glycolic or lactic acid peel, and it goes away with your cleansing. If it's really itchy, do a moisturizing cleanser and a face mask, and it will be a lot better. So that is that. At this point, I would say that if you're using a glycolic wash or a glycolic, not even a glycolic wash, if you're using a glycolic peeling pads, you can continue using them. You should be more than fine. 8 days in, no drastic change. I'll do tomorrow for day 9 when I wake up in the morning, and we'll go from there. Hey everyone, this is day 9 of healing from the TCA, and I just did my morning skincare routine. I ended up using the Body Shop's Seaweed moisturizer. It's a gel-based. I like it because it's not too drying, it's not too overstripping, and it just helps the skin revive. During the duration of the peel, I use the Hard Naked Morning AM Moisturizer, which is my go-to for the whole process, but I ran out, so I just used the next best thing. So as you can see, after cleansing and moisturizing, your skin looks amazing. Look at the nice smoothness right here. It definitely feels a lot better. When I was cleansing, I used, after I cleansed, a exfoliating mask. It's the coffee intoxication one. That has some exfoliating beads in it. When I started scrubbing, so much dead skin came off, and it was just the excess of shedding that comes from the process. Because even after you peel, like in the thick sheets, your skin is going to be sensitive a little after, and you might get some flaking still. This just helps to exfoliate and speed up that process. You don't want to use exfoliating washes for the first week of the peel, especially if you have freshly peeled skin. It's very sensitive and prone to damage. These have jojoba beads, are a lot safer if you're gentle. So everything looks really nice. Even my neck area looks a lot better. I'll do one more day for day 10, just so you can see like what the peel looks like fully healed. Typically after 2 weeks your skin is completely back to normal. 2 weeks is usually if you're doing a deep medical grade peel, like a phenol peel that a dermatologist would do. For the most part, most TCA peels will be done in about a week, where your skin will start to look normal. For a stronger one, if you're doing like 30% or higher, it's going to be more dramatic during that process. So this is day 9. I'll be on tomorrow for day 10. Hey everyone, so this is day 10 of recovering from the 13% TCA peel. My hair looks amazing. It's weird, my hair has a mind of its own. This is like 2-day-old hair, and it's finally starting to get body, and well, it already has enough thickness and body. I think I'm looking for the word structure. It's not normally this like nice and wavy. Usually it's tight and like poofy, but I actually really like it. Anyhow, my skin looks amazing. This is day 10. It is practically almost 2 weeks since I did the peel. 4 more days are probably not going to make that much of a difference, but my skin is fully done peeling. It looks really, really nice. If you can see, let me zoom in. I was able to shave, and you can see how even the skin is. It looks super soft. It feels smooth. It feels really nice. It feels revived. Up here looks really nice too, where I had my problem areas. That is evened out. There is no irritation or redness. The retinol is fine. I mean, the Retin-A that I'm using is fine. I will say though that with the peel, when you have facial hair, the problem is that you don't want to shave it. So shave, wait a day, and then do the peel. I've shaved and then a few hours later did a TCA and was completely screaming. So don't do that because it'll be very painful. When you shave and you do the peel, you're going to have facial hair that grows in, so typically your area here is going to feel a little irritated. It's normal, and then it peels a little quicker here, I find. When you do the peel, wait for the peel to stop peeling, and that last bit of peel that comes off, wait about 2 or 3 days after to shave, because the last thing you want to do, because this peel takes off layers as it thins the skin, you don't want to go in there with a razor because that will cause permanent damage, and it'll be very painful and uncomfortable if you shave over a TCA peel. So this is 10 days of healing, the whole thing, the whole process. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or requests regarding my next videos doing peels, comment down below and I'll see if I can accommodate them. Just a heads up, I am going to try to do the, it's like the LA Beauty or something, LA something, 90% lactic acid. I heard a lot of good things about that. I've never heard of a 90 lactic acid, so let me just try it. So that way, if it fails on me, you don't have a fail at home. I'm willing to be your test guinea pig for skincare, or your crash dummy for skincare. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope it helps. I hope it made the process a lot easier to understand. I'm trying to get back to all of your comments. I've been on top of it. So if I take a little while to respond, bear with me. You know, I am still in grad school. I am still trying to figure everything out. This whole crazy Corona thing is being a pain in the butt, but we're gonna kick it. So have a wonderful week. Stay healthy. If you have questions, comment down below, and please consider hitting the subscribe button so I can continue to do awesome content. Thank you.